It is one of the great paradoxes of midlife and beyond. You feel tired all day, you get into bed with a sense of relief, and you fall asleep with surprising ease. But then, like clockwork, it happens. 3 o'clock in the morning, and your eyes snap open. Your body is exhausted, but your mind is suddenly wide awake, buzzing with a strange, anxious energy. You lie there, watching the ceiling as the precious hours of restorative sleep tick away, lost to the night. You may have blamed stress, a bad dream, or simply the mysterious ways of aging. But what if this nightly betrayal isn't a mystery at all? What if it's the direct, predictable result of a cherished evening ritual that millions believe is helping them sleep, when in fact, it is systematically destroying it? If this message speaks to something you've been quietly living with, I invite you to stay with me until the end, because what you'll hear today might bring the relief you've been hoping for. And before we dive in, I'd be truly honored if you'd take a moment to subscribe to the channel, leave a like if this message resonates with your journey, and share it with someone you care about. Maybe a friend from church, a longtime neighbor, someone from your walking group, or even your brother or sister. And in the comments, please tell us where you're watching from and how old you are, because you'll see you're not alone. This is a space of care, and your story matters. To understand why this happens, we must look at the beautiful architecture of your sleep. A healthy night's sleep is not a single monolithic state of unconsciousness. It is a dynamic journey through several cycles, each with different stages. You have light sleep, which serves as a gateway. You have deep sleep, the crucial stage for physical repair, where your body heals tissues, builds bone and muscle, and strengthens your immune system. And you have REM sleep, the stage for mental restoration, where your brain processes emotions, consolidates memories, and dreams. For you to wake up feeling physically restored and mentally sharp, your body must cycle through these stages, particularly deep and REM sleep, multiple times. This delicate, vital process is governed by a complex symphony of brain chemistry. The silent mistake, the habit that shatters this architecture, is that evening glass of alcohol. Whether it's wine, beer, or a spirit, we have been culturally conditioned to see it as a nightcap, a tool for relaxation that helps us drift off. And in a way, that part is true. Alcohol is a sedative. It does help you fall asleep faster. But this is where the deception lies. As your liver begins to metabolize the alcohol a few hours into the night, your brain experiences a powerful rebound effect. The sedative pressure is lifted, and the nervous system, trying to rebalance itself, becomes overactive. This rebound systematically suppresses and fragments the most critical stages of sleep. It dramatically reduces your REM sleep, robbing your mind of its nightly restoration, and it disrupts your deep sleep, stealing physical healing. That 3 a.m. awakening with a racing heart and a busy mind is the sound of your body's alarm bell, signaling that its sacred healing process has been chemically derailed. The solution is not about deprivation, but about substitution. It is about replacing a ritual of chemical sedation with a ritual of true biological relaxation. It is about choosing a nightcap that works with your body's chemistry, not against it. One of the most powerful and time-honored solutions is a warm, caffeine-free herbal tea. A brew of chamomile, passion flower, or valerian root can gently calm the nervous system without the subsequent rebound. Another beautiful practice is a warm bath with Epsom salts before bed. The heat relaxes your muscles, and the magnesium absorbed through your skin is a master mineral for calming the body and mind. Or the solution can be as simple as spending 10 minutes with a journal, writing down your thoughts and worries, transferring them from your mind onto the page. These practices don't force your body into unconsciousness, they gently invite it into a state of peace, allowing your natural sleep architecture to unfold as nature intended. Consider the story of a woman who loved her evening ritual. For her, a glass of Chardonnay while she caught up on her favorite show was the perfect end to a long day. It was her reward, her moment of me time. Yet for years, she was plagued by debilitating fatigue. She would wake up at 3 a.m. every night, her mind racing, and would drag herself through the next day feeling groggy and irritable. She finally decided to conduct a personal experiment. For 2 weeks, she would forego her wine and instead have a cup of warm chamomile tea. The first few nights were challenging. The ritual felt empty. But on the 5th night, something happened. She slept until 5 a.m. without waking. By the end of the 2nd week, she was consistently sleeping through the entire night. The morning clarity she felt was a revelation. It was then she realized, with a sense of shock, that her trusted nightly comfort had been the very thief robbing her of the deep rest she so desperately needed. In our search for comfort, it is easy to mistake sedation for relaxation. It is easy to embrace a habit that offers a moment of immediate relief without recognizing the price it extracts from us hours later in the sacred quiet of the night. True self-care is an act of honesty. It is having the courage to look at our cherished rituals and ask, does this truly nourish me, or does it simply numb me? Reclaiming your sleep is not about a battle of willpower. It is an act of wisdom, of gently removing the obstacles that disrupt your body's natural healing intelligence and replacing them with practices that honor it. You're not too old. It's not too late. Your body still remembers to heal. It just needs your help to begin. If this message touched something deep in you, a pain you've carried, or a quiet hope you've held on to, thank you for staying until the end. It means more than you know. If you found value here, I'd be honored if you'd subscribe, leave a like if this message resonates with your journey, and share it with someone you care about. Maybe a sister, a neighbor, someone from your walking group, or even an old friend who might need to hear that healing is still possible. And in the comments, please tell us where you're watching from and how old you are, because you'll see you're not alone. This is a space of care, and your story matters.